Greetings everybody, this is the Doctor. In this video we're going to go over the new things that are in Season 10.5 now that we are in-game. In the last video I went over all the news so you can read about it and see what's new there, but of course there's nothing like actually getting into the game and seeing the new things to understand what is here. A lot of people are saying it doesn't really feel like a lot of new things have dropped. It just feels like another new episode for the Iconian War. I get that feeling because if you are not in a fleet, for example, the Armada thing and the new research-based thing are not going to affect you at all. So those are only for people that are in fleets. And even with that, it's still going to take a lot of time to build up the whole research-based thing, because you have to do just like a normal holding in your fleet holding. You have to level it up, and that's going to take a lot of time before we're going to see the benefits of that. And then the Armada, that's not even going to be a thing that really works well until a lot of fleets decide to come together, and that of course can be there can be a lot of contention there, or there could be a lot of waiting until people decide that they want to join it with this fleet or that fleet or whatever. So these things are going to take time, and if you're not even in a fleet, none of that even matters to you. So really the only new thing is pretty much a lockbox, a ship, and a new episode. And that's Season 10.5 for you. So that's not a lot to go on in terms of that. But let's do just a brief overview to remind ourselves of what's new. You can go to the help menu here, and it says what's new in Season 10.5, and it goes over everything. There's the new featured episode, Broken Circle, which I have yet to do, but I'm going to do that next. There's the whole thing about the Armada fleets, Broken Circle, Defend the Quadrant. Oh yeah, they've removed the failure condition from advanced queues, so now they should be a little bit easier to do. Simple mistakes won't make you fail them. So I guess they've maybe helped STFs a little bit here. I haven't really played any of the new ones yet, or played any of the advanced ones with that change yet. Of course, I never really had a problem failing them anyway, but maybe this will help. Maybe this will help some that people don't like to play. Like, I know the Herald's Sphere, people really don't like playing that one because the rewards versus the work required didn't balance out. And but maybe now that the failure requirements on advanced are removed, maybe more people will play it now. I do wonder. We will see anyway. Crinum Research Lab fleet holding, and so that's it. That's the new stuff. So where do you find all this stuff? What's it all about? Okay, obviously Broken Circle is going to be the big thing here. This is the featured episode everyone's going to want to play, and I haven't played it yet, but I will get to it, and we'll do that next. But Broken Circle, definitely that's the big mission to play. Otherwise, if you're in a fleet, you can check out the new holdings. You go to your fleet thingy here. That's not the fleet thingy. Wrong fleet thingy. Go to this fleet thingy and click holdings, and you will find that along with your Dilithia Mine, Embassy, which is another one I had forgot about, Spire, and Starbase, you now have a new one called Research Lab. So this is the new thing. This is the new holding, basically. It's just another fleet holding, but it is a separate base as well. And I guess you'll get to go visit it. I'm not sure. But if you go to status, you can see that our fleet is working on it right now. And obviously we have not reached level tier 1 yet because we just started it. But there are 3 tiers. Research Lab goes up to tier 3. Research and Development up to tier 3. So there's 3 tiers of this, just like the Spire and the Embassy and the Dilithia Mine. And you just do your projects as always and scale up in this. You can kind of see what it looks like at tier 1, and then tier 2, and then tier 3 when it's a complete base. So at tier 1, it says completing this project gives your fleet the following options. You have a lab interior and exterior upgrades, engineering and medbay facilities, fleet transwarp to research lab, and weekly fleet-wide buff projects. So you do get to transwarp straight there once you hit tier 1. When you hit tier 2, you get interior and exterior upgrades, mail access, shuttle between research lab and starbase, and weekly fleet-wide buff projects. And then tier 3, interior and exterior upgrades, exchange access, bank access, +1 starship trait slot, so that's cool, and a weekly fleet-wide buff projects. And then each one has different things under that as well. Tier 1 of research, you get some new equipment, ultra rare strategic secondary deflectors, and ultra rare profession specific kit modules. So it looks like they are bringing in some new things here. Strategic secondary deflectors, so I guess if you want to get a really nice ultra rare Mark 12 deflector, this would be the place to go. But I am concerned that it is still only Mark 12, it's not Mark 14, which means they still want you to spend dilithium and money and everything to level up to Mark 14 on these items. I wish they would just go ahead and give us Mark 14 items in the fleet system, because that's what this was meant for. I mean, when this thing originally came out, this is where you would go in the fleet to get the highest level mark. This is the highest level gear in the game. Well, that kind of went away when they upgraded to Mark 14, and now they expect you to spend dilithium and these upgrades and all this stuff to upgrade to Mark 14, and basically it's just causing us to have to grind more or spend more money, and I guess that's their goal. That's what they want us to do. They want us in the game spending money, but I kind of wish they would just bring, the highest level mark thing back to the fleet system. Let that be where you go to get your Mark 14 gear if you're in a fleet. I mean, I just think that makes sense. That's how it used to be. Used to be the highest level stuff was in the fleet system. Now it's no longer that way, and I really don't like that. But at least we're going to get some really nice secondary deflectors here. Kit modules as well. Green uncommon Crinum researcher duty officers. Ultra rare strategic secondary deflectors with accuracy. Oh look, this is a Mark 13 item. Profession specific kit modules, Mark 13. Okay, I'm liking that. Crinum researcher uniforms and tailor access. Okay, a Crinum researcher uniform. I'd be looking forward to that. I want to see what that looks like. Blue or rare Crinum research duty officers. And then at this level we get ultra rare strategic secondary deflectors with energy plus energy damage, but again just Mark 12. Purple or very rare Crinum research duty officer requisitions, 1 active reputation trait slot, 1 R&D project slot. So it looks like this is going to be the place to go for secondary deflectors. If you've got a science vessel and you really want a really nice secondary deflector, sounds like this is the place to go for that when you get leveled up. And I guess Mark 13 kit modules as well. So it's better than Mark 12, I guess, but still not Mark 14, but hey, I'll take it. Retroactive particle focuser science console. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that in my life. It's a Mark 12, but it's an ultra rare, so it's a restorative, not retroactive, restorative particle focuser, and an ultra rare versatile kit frame as well. So new kit frames and a new science console from here at tier 1. At tier 2, a new it's the same. Well, it's an exotic particle focuser, so I guess that one is restorative. This one is exotic particle focus science console, and a versatile kit frame Mark 13. Oh heck yes! So an ultra rare versatile kit frame Mark 13. Wow. Okay, and a very rare Crinum bridge officer requisition. Nice. 1 ground reputation trait slot, 1 space reputation trait slot. So there's some nice stuff here, some nice upgrades for. It sounds like some nice upgrades for science ships, but also things that could help other things probably. Those science consoles I'm really curious about. I'm not sure what they do, but definitely there's a science lean here. I'm seeing, with the secondary deflector and then with this science console. Definitely a science lean here. But these kit frames too, the fact they're going to have some nice kit frames and kit modules, I'm interested to see what those are when those are unlocked. So that's what you can expect out of your research lab. So if you're in a fleet, start doing it, start leveling it up. it'll help you. But if you're not in a fleet, obviously this won't make any difference, and you're not going to have access to these items. So that is the research lab. I wonder if we can go to it. I wonder if there's a physical place that it exists. I will go out to sector space and look, because I don't know. I haven't checked that out yet. Okay, so that is the research lab. The next thing is the Armada, and that is also under the fleet menu here. You'll notice there's now a new tab called Armada. When you click on this, you are able to invite a fleet to your Armada. Invite an additional fleet to this Armada. You may only invite a fleet if you have the proper permissions and your fleet has an empty slot available. You may not manage the invites for another fleet. So you can put that here. Apparently you have two categories here: incoming invites and outgoing invites. Like we have no pending invitations right now, so I can't click on that. There was one here just a few minutes ago, but it changed. Outgoing invites: your Armada has invited the Fleet Corrupt to join the Armada. Total members 2, fleet level 0. I don't know why. That's a small fleet. I don't know why somebody would try inviting that fleet like that, but I guess anybody can do that, and then you vote on it or something. When there was this here, there was an incoming invite. I was able to click on this, and it had vote. It was like vote. You could vote if you wanted to invite that, if you wanted to accept that fleet or not. So check it out. Check out the Armada system. Not quite sure how it works. Obviously, I don't have powers or anything to do that sort of stuff. But as things get added here, I will let you guys know how that turns out, because I'm not quite sure how you access the other Armadas, or if you have like the special chat channel. I was just looking to see if there's something called, like, for the chat channel. I don't even know what it would be called, so it's not there yet. I guess you have to be in an Armada first. I don't know how it all works, but check out the Armada tab, try it out. I guess that's going to take time. That's going to be something that just takes time. Okay, so those are those two things. The next thing is, I mean, that's the biggest stuff there, is that fleet stuff. The next thing is, of course, the new Resolute class. Go to ships, tier 6. You'll see at the very top, for 2,500 Zen right now, is the Resolute class ship. So this is the new Excelsior tier 6 ship, tier 6 Excelsior. Just take some look at these pictures here. I like it. I like the looks of it. It's a command ship, mainly. I do want it. Bad. Kind of odd that they have gone to orange-colored Bussard collectors. I think they should be red, right? It's weird that the command ships have all kind of got orange-colored ones. They're not exactly. I mean, they got mixtures of red in there, but they're not red. They're more orangish color, which is an interesting choice. Makes it look a little more cartoony, in my opinion. But I still want this ship. Still want to try it, obviously. Those nacelles are big. Those remind me of J.J. Abrams' nacelles right there. Those are big nacelles. But hey, you know, I like big nacelles. No innuendo there. The Tier 6 Resolute class Advanced Heavy Cruiser was inspired by the classic design of the Excelsior class. This modified Advanced Heavy Cruiser has been completely updated to the latest standards. So you get it's a Vice Admiral's ship, 44.8 at level 50, 52,000 at level 61, shield modifier, crew 750, 4 forward, 4 aft. Yeah, this looks nice. I would like to have it. As you can see, I've only got 76s in, so I won't be getting it anytime soon. But one day in the future, I will review this ship, and it'll be nice. It'll be nice to have that. Looking forward to that. So that was the other new thing. What else? The last thing there is, and I went ahead and got a few of these for you guys so I could demonstrate this, is the Year of Hell lockbox. That is really the next biggest thing here. Everything is going to come from that. And I've got 4 master keys. That's it. 4 master keys. I decided I would go ahead and open 4 of these boxes for you on screen so we can see what is inside. Maybe I'll get a ship drop. I've never yet been lucky enough to get a ship from a lockbox. I just never have. But we'll see what happens today. I got 4 master keys. That's it. That's all the money. That's all the Zen I had left to spend on. So that's what I did. I got those 4 master keys. And here we go. We're going to open these and we'll see what's inside. Special Equipment Pack, Coalition Disruptor, 7 low-buy. Ooh, a Crenum Temporal Specialist, a Duty Officer. Apparently that's a pretty good drop right there, probably. The Research and Development Pack. And here goes the last one, guys. Genetic Resequencer, ground trait, taking you with me. Okay, so I did get a nice resequencer there to add a ground trait. And that's it. That's my gifts. So this is a research and development pack. Open this case to receive a random assortment of R&D materials, catalysts, and upgrade accelerators. This is the Crenum Temporal Specialist Duty Officer. Open this pack to claim a single, very rare quality Crenum Temporal Specialist. These duty officers possess some of the most rare and sought after active roster powers present elsewhere. That's hard to say. Info. I'm not going to open it right now. I want to see how much they go for on the exchange. Maybe I'll sell it if I'm not going to use it, but that's cool. I got some low buys. Not a whole lot there. I got Special Equipment Pack, the Coalition Disruptor Weapons. Open to gain a random level appropriate Coalition Disruptor weapon. So these are those new Coalition Disruptors. They have like a better disruptor proc or something like that, and you can choose between beam or cannon if you want them. And then this genetic resequencer, taking you with me, ground trait. When defeated, you are returned to fight briefly. During this period of time, you will deal additional damage while remaining immune to all incoming damage and control effects. When this expires, you will immediately collapse. Upon defeat, restore 1% max health for up to 8 seconds, plus 300% all damage bonus, immunity to damage and control. After 8 seconds, you are defeated. This cannot be avoided. Can only trigger once every 120 seconds. So this sounds like an interesting ground trait. If you're killed, you come back to life with 1% of your health, and you get to do a whole lot of damage, and then you finally die after 8 seconds. Interesting trait. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but again, I might go for the energy credits if it's going for a lot. Anyway, those are the items I got. 4 boxes, 4 master keys, no ship. That's my luck right there, of course. I never have got a ship from the lock boxes. Horrible, horrible, horrible luck with those. But I thought I would at least do that for you guys so you can see what that's all about. Of course, you can get the Year of Hell lock boxes as drops. You can also go to the dilithium store and just buy a whole pack of 20 of them for only 170 dilithium. So that's something as well. Of course, you just have to go buy master keys. Right now there is a master key sale going on. There are 15% off for single keys, 15% off for the 10 pack. So there you go. Well, that's all I've seen that is new so far here in season 10.5. If I come across anything else, I will let you guys know and I will show you. So really it's just, working on the fleet thing, which is just something your fleet has to do over time. Oh yeah, I said I was going to go to space and see if we can actually go to the star base here, or go to the new research base. Let's see if that's possible. Obviously we can't transwarp there until we hit tier 1. I don't think it shows up here yet. Fleet Starbase, Fleet Solanae. Oh yeah, there it is. Fleet Research Lab. It does show up, but you just can't transwarp there until that unlocks at level 1. But let's see if we can fly there. I'm not sure where it would be located. Holy crap, that's some lag. That was a heck of a lag right there. Let's see if we can find it. What would it be called? I don't even know. Research lab. You would think it would be somewhere around where your starbase is at. Federation Fleet Starbase. Deep Space K7. Zabal, Granada. Starbase 157. Bepi, Forksburg. I don't see it on here, although the dilithium base is in a whole nother place too, so maybe it's with that one. I'm not sure. Who knows where it is? Maybe somebody knows, not me. Maybe you get to it through your starbase. Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna go exploring, so I don't want to bore you all with that. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and stop this video and I'll go exploring and see if I can find it, and I'll come right back and continue if I do. So hang tight 1 second. This will just be an instant cut for you guys. Watch this. And just like that, I am back. Yeah, so basically the research station does not exist as a physical location just yet until you hit that tier 1 of your research lab holdings, and then you unlock the transwarp 2 function, which you'll be able to transwarp to your research lab. And it's pretty much like the Spire. It exists kind of in its own bubble. I don't know, and nobody does, if there will be a physical way to fly to it, or where it will show up on the map. Simply that there will be a transwarp 2 function, and you'll be able to probably come to your starbase just like this, and where you can transwarp to Fleet Spire, Dilithium Mine, or Embassy. There probably will be an added button here eventually to also go to the research lab. But anyway, we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out, because no idea. Oh wait, somebody says it's on the... hold on. News is happening. Things are happening. It's on the Delta Quadrant lab. We were looking for it and nobody could find it. I guess it would make sense that it's in the Delta Quadrant. Oh. Really? Okay, let's go to the Delta Quadrant, everybody. You want to do that? Let's do it right now. This is all happening live in the moment. We're winging it. Southeast of Janolan Sphere. Alright, let's just transwarp straight to the Delta Quadrant. Bam. Oh, it's here. Where? Southeast of the Janolan Sphere. Fleet Research Lab. Oh my gosh. We just found it. Don't know why I didn't think to look in the Delta Quadrant. You know, come on. Brain. I mean, duh. It makes sense it would be in the Delta Quadrant, because it's with the Crinum. I am on my way. So there it is. It's way down here in this corner. Fleet Research Lab. What do you know? What do you know? Oh, there it is. And we can see it. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. Obviously, it's not finished for us right now. We're still working on it, or just started working on it, but there it is. It's a lot of lag around here. There it is, guys. That's the research lab. That's what it will look like when it's finished. We can enter the research lab holding. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Remember, we haven't even unlocked tier 1 yet. You can go into it. Okay, so this is what I thought you'd be able to do. I'm glad. This is awesome. There it is. It's like this little, just tiny little thing in space right now. Nothing around it. There's not even any stars around us. Oh no, there is right there. That would be the star. That is, we are close to. That's it, guys. Look at it. Look at that. Oh, my ship is rubbing up against it. Give it a nice massage. Scrape the paint. So you can go inside of it. Beam to interior. Here we go, guys. We're doing this. Oh my gosh. Ah, this is great. Okay, conference room, research development. I love the floor. Look at the floor, and it's got the lines. It tells you where to go. Conference room is that way. Development is that way. And research is that way. That is so cool. See, everyone's checking this out now. Okay, yeah, this place is pretty cool looking. Let's see what we can interact with or not interact with. Locked. The exchange is locked right now. The access bank, the bank is locked. Obviously, the mail is locked. It's got Crinum language. I guess these are Crinum right here. Yeah, they are. They're Crinum. We have trait and R&D project slot store. Look at this. +1 R&D project slot for 100,000 fleet credits. +1 active ability reputation trait slot for 150,000 fleet credits, 50,000 lithium. 1 space reputation trait slot for 100,000 and 25 lithium. 1 ground reputation slot. 1 starship trait slot. Look how expensive that is. 250,000 fleet credits, 100,000 lithium for another starship trait slot. But this allows you to open up some new trait slots on your character. That is really cool. So you'll be able to expand them. You can have, like, instead of 5 trait slots, you'll be able to have 6 trait slots. For example, starship traits. Yeah, see, look, it's even showing it here. Oh wow, it's all of them. It's showing. Oh, I didn't know this was here either. So look, it shows now that I have 5 starship traits, but 1 is unlocked, or 1 is locked. But I have a new one now. I could have 6. I could have 6 starship traits. Space reputation, ground reputation, and active reputation. You just have to come here to purchase it. So you can now have up to 6 traits instead of 5 traits. That's a big change, guys. There's a plus right there for the research lab. That is really cool. That's something to keep in mind. You can really expand your character by having another trait. But it's going to cost you a lot for sure. Okay, let's see what else is around here. Let's just go around the circle here. Research. Yeah, this is a cool design. It looks neat. What do we have here? Kit module store. Oh my gosh. Look at these kit modules. Medical generator Mark 12, and these are ultra rare. These aren't even very rare. These are ultra rare modules that we're going to have access to. Exothermic induction field. This is what we have been needing, guys. These are the modules we have been needing. These are the ultra rare Mark 12 and Mark 13 versions. Look, medical generator Mark 13 ultra rare. Shield recharge Mark 13 ultra rare. Exothermic induction field Mark 13. Nanite health Mark 13. Stun grenade. Suppressing fire Mark 13 ultra rare modules. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm loving that. I'll be spending a lot of money there. Here's the secondary deflector store. What do we have here? Strategic inhibiting secondary deflectors Mark 12, and then I guess there'll be Mark 13 down here probably. Well, maybe somewhere. I guess it's just not showing up because it's not unlocked yet. But oh, wow, look at all these secondary deflectors. If you've got a science ship, you want to unlock the research lab for sure, because this is the place to come to get your secondary deflector, guys. Let's see, new Mark 13 ultra rare modules. Lots of secondary deflectors, ultra rare. It's a ton of stuff here. This is neat. Fleet Quadrant Researcher, Uncommon Quality Duty Officer, a rare quality and a very rare quality duty officer. So there you go. R&D Lab Specialists. This is some cool stuff. And that is also cool. And what is this? I don't know, but it looks cool. Let's see what else is around the area. That's the middle. Here's the conference. I wonder what this is all about. Whoa. It's like an eye. That is weird how that changes colors or something. It freaks me out. That is weird. It's a conference room. Okay. So we have this, which is cool. Books. Oh yeah, there's the Crinum artifact. Or Crinum artifacts, plural. This is cool. That looks like a flux capacitor to you? Because it looks like a flux capacitor to me. If that's what that's supposed to be, that has to be one of the coolest Easter eggs I've ever seen in this game. So there's the conference room. I love the design of this station. Crinum design. A+. Let's see what is around here. Wow, what is this area? Huge room. Got no idea. She is scanning. What did that say? That said something. Hold on. Where was that? Duty officer assignments are locked. Science console. Ah, here's that science console we saw. The restorative particle focuser. What does it do? It gives a starship particle generator, improves exotic damage, and a maximum shield capacity. So another science console that gives a maximum shield capacity. That is cool. 25% chance plus 10% all damage bonus for 30 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times when using any hull heal or shield heal ability. Okay, that's what the restorative one does. What does the other one do? The particle. Exotic particle focuser. It has improved exotic damage and shield capacity and a 25% chance all damage bonus for 30 seconds when activate on final tick. But there's different modifiers too, actually, so there's different things it does. Holy crap, look at this stuff. You guys are gonna love this. Here's the kit frames. Versatile kit frames. Mark 12, and there were Mark 13, I think, that are going to open up. Yeah, Mark 13 versatile, ultra rare kit frames. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 modifiers on these freaking things. 4 modifiers, guys. Can you believe it? 4 modifiers on a kit frame. Repair, shield, weapon, Vask regenerator, sonic, oh my gosh, motion accelerator, battle strategies, sonic pulse, motion accelerator. This is nuts crazy. Here's the science ones. Shield recharge, weapon malfunction. I thought weapon malfunction was a engineering thing. Battle strategies, motion accelerator on the science kit. It's okay, sure, yeah, okay. So it's going to increase like our speed. Wow, this is just, I'm going to have to go through all this. It's going to take a lot of time to study all this and figure it out. This is a lot of good stuff. Look at this. This is just nuts. Shield, tactics, weapon. Does that increase weapon proficiency? Yep. Personal shield generator, weapon proficiency, advanced tactics. Oh my gosh. Guys. And girls. This is really cool. Another funky looking device. Anything else? I guess more things will open up as we level up the base, but yeah, back to research. So that's really cool. There's a lot of stuff here at the research lab that you guys are gonna like a lot. You just have to take the time to unlock it all. Well, there you go. I'm glad that I found that we found that, because I didn't even think to look in the Delta Quadrant of all things. Duh, that's where it would be, of course. So thank you all for helping me find that and making this possible. Glad we took a look at it. Now you know what to expect, and you can go forth and get to grinding, because that's what Cryptic wants you to do, is to grind. Grind your research lab away. Alright guys, well that is a complete overview of Season 10.5. That's all I can find. The next big thing to do is to go do the new mission. So that's what I'm going to do after this video. Thank you all for watching. Drop a comment and let me know what you think of these additions for Season 10.5. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.